Oh my god, the new era in Total War has now been announced. We are going to be getting a Total War Free Kingdoms, aka China. I am so excited that Total War is finally going to China. I feel like that's just such a huge wealth of history that Total War have been neglecting for so many years, and that we're finally going to get over to the huge parts of Asia. Obviously we went to Japan, but you know, actually getting to go to China, and I'm sure we'll be seeing, you know, other parts around China as well. It's just going to be a really exciting time for Total War fans, as they do have the Warhammer games. They have the Thrones of Britannia, you know, a real kind of gritty Total War set in Europe, and then we go all the way over to Asia to have this Total War Free Kingdoms. It's going to be super exciting, and we also got a mini release date, kind of a generalized release date for it. It says fall 2018, so we're going to be getting this game this year. I'm just so excited for that. Getting Thrones of Britannia, I imagine, in the next couple months, and then obviously playing this, and then obviously whenever Warhammer 3 comes out, it is definitely a good time to be a Total War fan, that is for sure. So what I'll do is I'll let you guys watch the trailer now just by yourself, so I won't obviously talk or anything for it, and then after that we'll go ahead and run through it, and I'll kind of give my opinions on some of the things you can see. Now obviously it is a cinematic trailer, it's not an in-engine trailer or anything, so it's kind of a little bit hard to take parts from it, but we'll go ahead and just kind of give my thoughts on the whole, you know, China and maybe some of the stuff we are seeing in the trailer. So what I'll do is I'll let you guys watch it, and I'll see you guys after.
The Empire, long divided, must unite. A great dynasty burns, and tyrants rule over the ashes. As the light dims, shadows grow ever darker. Ambition corrupts the future, and harmony shatters in the flames of turmoil. Yet from the cinders, the powerful and righteous emerge. The Empire, long united, must divide, and destiny be shaped by its champions.
So that was absolutely awesome. I'm, as I said, still really excited that we are going to China. It should be a lot of fun, and I'm really hoping they're going to capture the sheer scale of these battles in Total War Free Kingdoms. Because obviously with the new improvements to the laboratory mode in Warhammer, which I'm sure they're going to be sharing that technology over and have been for this game, I'm hoping we're going to be able to get, you know, 10, 20, 30,000 people battles just simply being the norm, because I think that would be so goddamn epic. And I can't wait to look at how good the game is going to. I can just imagine the campaign map looking beautiful already, especially when you take things from like Warhammer 2 and stuff like that. The art talent they have, obviously they are two different teams, but I imagine, you know, it's going to be the same across the board. So this is going to be awesome. Let me know what you guys thought of the trailer down below in the description. Now what we're going to do is we're just simply going to run through it and watch it a little bit, and I'll pause it and stop it and kind of give my thoughts at certain points. So obviously if you don't care about that, if you were just there for the trailer, you know, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to be doing plenty of stuff going forward about, you know, China, and we'll be doing loads of other mods and stuff for China to kind of gear ourselves up for the you know, the Free Kingdoms Total War. It's going to be so good. You can already tell in my voice just how excited I am as a Total War fan. So already, I love this kind of. We actually got a leak. We actually got a. If I pause it there, we actually got a kind of a little bit of a teaser on Christmas. They went ahead and teased a picture of that writing right there. So some people may have already assumed we were going to Asia, but that was really, really cool.
Undivided must unite. A great dynasty burns. And tyrants rule over.
So already we're kind of getting, obviously this is a cinematic trailer and they want to make it look as epic as possible, but I feel like you can't go to China without having these huge battles. You know, you really, if you're going to do China, you have to do China properly, and they've been working on this game for a long, long time. So, you know, I'm really hoping that the scale is just going to be there. Obviously we're going to be seeing that in the trailer itself, but I really, really hope we're going to get that.
As the light dims, shadows grow ever darker. Ambition corrupts the future. And harmony shatters in the flames of turmoil.
Also, looking at that as well, we just saw a city. We're going to be going back to the normal historical sieges. I'm pretty sure the historical teams have always said that they've never been a fan of the way Warhammer do sieges. So it's going to be good as well to finally go back to that. And I can't wait to see what China does do, because again, their cities are going to be so big that I'm really excited for just the sheer chaos that you're going to be having, fighting over the streets, fighting over the walls from every single direction. It should be really good. And also, one of the big things I'm hoping that they do focus on in this game is they focus on terrain around the campaign map. Not only at just, you know, setting up fortifications, but also kind of encouraging enemies and your own forces to pick where you're fighting the battlefield. Because, you know, China is such a big place, there'll be certain areas of the campaign map, I'm sure, which will be more suitable for your engagement. So I really hope they kind of take that kind of strategy to that level where, you know, you're not only looking just at, oh, I've got a bigger force, I'm going to attack, but, oh, what is the terrain going to be? Do I want to fight, you know, close to this river crossing? Do I want to try and take this mountain pass, which is going through here, to hold the enemy in place? I really hope the campaign map really has that sense of feel of just, you know, real good defenses, which you can go ahead and take advantage of. So I'm hoping that they go ahead and focus on that.
Yet from the cinders, the powerful and righteous emerge. The Empire, long united, must divide, and destiny be shaped by its champions.
So this is one of the things that scares me a little bit, if I'm honest, about this trailer, is there's been emphasis in the words and also in what we're watching that heroes are going to play a big part in this game. And obviously you kind of want to stick to all the, you know, the Lubu and stuff like that in the War of the Three Kingdoms, but also, like, I'm hoping they're not going to be like the heroes in Warhammer, because in Warhammer it's understandable, you know, it is a fantasy universe, whereas this is historical. So I really hope heroes aren't just ridiculously OP like they are in Warhammer. Now granted, make them strong, make them good, but just don't make them like they can just, you know, sit there, take 100 hits by, you know, different swords and stuff like that. I would really, really hate for them to go down that route, if I'm honest, at least from obviously not seeing any gameplay whatsoever. I personally, I don't think would be a fan of that, because it's historical Total War. I don't want to see one soldier simply taking on an entire army. That would really kill my immersion for the game. So I really hope heroes obviously are going to be important, much like they are in other Total Wars, maybe kind of really trying to emphasis on character development, but I don't want them just to be these OP beasts on the battlefield. That's just not for me in a historical Total War, and you guys might disagree with me. Let me know in the comments down below. Would you mind there being, you know, Warhammer strength-ish heroes being in you know, the Three Kingdoms Total War? Do let me know, as I'd be very interested to find out. But yeah, it's a little bit of a worry I have, honestly. And I hope hopefully, you know, it's not going to be the case, at least from my point of view, because it does look like from that trailer, you know, as they were saying, we're going to be following these heroes who stand against tyrants and stuff like that. We're also something really interesting to note as well, as you can see right there, full 2018, awesome, I cannot wait. Something to note as well is... Yeah, something to note as well is how many factions are we going to be getting for the game? Because as obviously it is the War of the Three Kingdoms, so are we only going to be getting 3 factions and then having heroes within them factions, much like they've done with Warhammer? Again, I really hope not. I feel like a historical campaign needs all these different factions scattered around the campaign map for you to pick at. Because a lot of the time, playing as the main factions in a campaign isn't always the funnest. So I really hope they do take some stuff from Warhammer, but don't just completely forget about the good old days of historical Total War, because really we haven't really had an amazing, you know, outstanding historical Total War for a long time. I think many people would say Shogun 2 was really the last good historical Total War, at least for me personally. I think Shogun 2 was the greatest, like the best one since then, if I'm honest. So hopefully, you know, it's going to stand up to all the awesomeness. I'm already aboard the hype train, so hopefully you guys are as well. Let me know what you think of it in the comments down below. I'll make sure to go ahead and keep you guys up to date whenever they drop new news about this game, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.